Welcome to Sack to the Future, Week 1, 1966. Game number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of Week 1, I think. Game number 2 on this channel, 2 of 3. And the last of the 1 o'clock games, you may hear in the background one Phantom Fighter as he's busily editing or rating either 66 or 80, depending on what he's doing.
From MetLife Stadium in
A little
New
bit of both,
Jersey.
actually.
A little bit of both. By the way, it's after midnight here in the Midwest, and you're watching Sack to the Future. Hands out, throw that out to Vinny because he had a rough day today as his Buffalo Bills lost to the
Chiefs.
Kansas City Chiefs. Yeah, I was watching a replay from the Giants.
It's the New York Jets taking
Giants,
on the
Cowboys
visiting
game.
team.
Anyway, so we got the in the real life 1966, the team that finished behind the Kansas City Chiefs in 1966, the Oakland Raiders, going against the team that finished behind the Buffalo Bills in 1966, the New York Jets. Both very soon are destined for greatness, but right now they're both okay. According to the ratings guru, the New York Jets are a 3-point favorite, plus at home, as they are 84 versus the Raiders 81. The Raiders need to be good, though, because they stand to be the only team that might be able to beat, one of two teams that might be able to beat keep the Baltimore Colts from going undefeated. So that's for a later date.
And maybe the Chiefs, too.
And maybe the Chiefs, too. As the Chiefs, as you watch the scores down below, you'll see that the Chiefs won quite handily by a whole bunch of points. Oh, there's Bill Budness. Is he going to make the tackle? He is not going to make the tackle.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So now here comes the
Here he comes, Joe Willie.
Get ready to take over. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
Awareness 69, that doesn't mean he throws interceptions, does it?
If his game plan goes into effect early,
Definitely does.
we see some shots downfield, aren't we?
Where's George Sauer?
Stretching the field, wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnist write possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
Matt Snell. Gets a 9-yard. Oh, no, Emerson Boozer. But the carry and gets a 9-yard.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season.
No, Boozer gets the
because
first
you and I
carry.
both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up.
Play action pass. Oh, finally. Ben Davidson misses him, but number 97.
What a nice
John
read play
Rock.
by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the
Birdwell?
ground.
97.
Yeah, we need to check that. Let's see here. Ben Davidson missed, but let's see if that's the right. Okay, so we're 3rd and 14.
He wasn't dressed modern, at least. Maybe just a number change.
Well, certainly not the start
so
they were
Yeah,
looking
we've
for
seen
here as they
that.
come up on a 3rd and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip one out here to
Matt
his
Snell
running back.
puts the pass out of the
And he's going to be
backfield.
stopped here a few yards short of
And only
first
gets,
as the tackle is made at the
9
33.
yards, so it's
They
gonna
pick up
be
10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple.
And the Raiders
Walked up
defense
all his
holds.
progressions downfield, forced to
Thanks
get
to
it to
that
his
sack.
running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Quickly trying to do that. I've seen a few 90s, but don't think we should have
Here's
a 90
the
on
Jets
the
punter
Raiders.
now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the
Third
I think I've
Well,
only
of the
seen the
game.
number 90.
53.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So here
There's
comes
no
the Raider
97.
offense now
Tom
onto the
Flores.
field. And leading
Tom
them,
Flores
Charles, their quarterback, their field
Tom
general.
Flores. That's
Pretty much
terrific.
become the
Tom
norm
Flores
when we see
is...
guys come out before
Okay,
a
so the
game
computer's
and go through the
definitely
route tree with
changing.
their receivers. I thought it was exciting
Numbers.
for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so
Because
meticulous, isn't he?
Tom
Really
Flores
and
is
it's
not
that
number
tells me
6,
it's not
but
just a
he is number 6
one-time
in
a
this
week
game.
thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Hopefully it's just a week
The
one
first
thing.
play of the drive there is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying
And
to
Tom
tackle you
Flores'
and
first
knock the ball
pass
away.
is
But
incomplete.
the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Takes us from the
And
30
Daniels
to the
gets
34.
his first carry of the year
That
until he
second
gets
down
hurt.
play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh my goodness.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Is this?
Oh, my
Now
goodness.
watching
Was that
it.
a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Corner blitz.
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
Well, I didn't know that that particular play was a rollout, or I never would have rolled out. Amazing how the Hall of Famer center is just sitting there watching.
Here's the Raiders punter
Hey,
now.
let's see if I can
As
punt
he's on a
unlike
punt
my
for the
other
first
team
time
that
this
can't punt.
afternoon.
This is going to be a shame.
Yeah, it's something. Check after the...
Take it at the 37.
Oh my goodness.
They'll score
Yeah,
that
that's
a 36-yard punt, and the Jets will take
I don't know how
over
far
first
it
and
was when
10.
you missed the...
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be in.
Really need to learn how to do
Man
the
coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was
I
good
got a
coverage
couple
there
of
that
the
forced
work
the incompletion.
when I was the Dolphins against the Colts, but I thought I was doing different ones, but apparently I could only get one to work, and so by the time it was late in the first half, that guy had built up all this resistance to the outside moves. I couldn't do anything else.
some boozer up to 14 yards.
Grant, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, last couple of years, the Jets have added nameless Snell, Boozer, so
And just threw a touchdown pass.
A big play there. 50 yards. And the
The
Jets
safety,
have taken
who
a
had him
first
in man
quarter
coverage,
lead.
never even got close.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
this started last year with the
Kickoff
Jets.
unit as they run up and send this one away.
They
beat the Raiders.
They beat
Taken from about
Vinny
the 12.
twice. They beat me once.
A dangerous
And they beat the
return
Raiders.
man shown it here. Now a hit and a
Oh, hey,
loose
look, there's a
football.
fumble, but I recovered it.
Recovered by the receiving team.
Dang it.
So a teammate
Well,
picking
I
him
applaud
up
you
there,
for
that
your
was
job.
nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Throwing here
Freddie
to start the
Blitnikoff
drive
with
as they
his first
connect
catch of
left
the year.
side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
And for some reason,
First down
one of my
pickup.
two
Good
best
start
wide
after
receivers
going
is
3 and
not
out
Art
on their
Powell.
opening drive.
Did you rate him lower than my other guy?
Good. It's not all the time that the play
he's
caller
like a 7.
should get all the credit.
Did you do your depth chart?
Sometimes I think in the huddle, the
No.
Oh man, I hope he's not one of those guys that's injured.
No, he
thought we
played.
moved
He
all
was on my... Let's see here. Blitnikoff 72, Art Powell. There we go.
You were trying to hide him.
I was,
Yes.
Right here,
Miller.
and the end result there, nice first down.
Okay.
Drive keeps moving.
Good rate. 11 nose versus that build now.
I'm going to keep with this. Let's just see what happens.
Now a handoff here to his
Well, what
running
happens
back.
is that Larry Grantham, the favorite linebacker of watch how fast he is. Oh, this isn't a. We're watching Joe Namath bullshit. You should see how fast he comes in on that play.
Yeah.
My God.
Trust me, I have seen Larry
So
Grantham
after the
enough.
run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
That's not where I wanted to go with the ball. Damn it!
Complete.
Shit.
Well, we keep stats on everything, though.
No, it wasn't intercepted, but
That's a second drop right here in the first
Yeah, I was gonna say,
we just
only
dropped
in
it.
the
But
first
it's
quarter,
like, son of
certainly
a
a shot
bitch,
that
the
he
guy I
wants to
wanted
make
was wide
quickly.
open.
Well, just
They had the incomplete
sometimes
pass on
those wrong
2nd
buttons
down.
are
Now
pick
they need
sixes.
a big play here,
think it's
3rd and
okay.
10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing left side. It's
There's our
complete.
pal. That's what I want to see.
Touchdown, Raiders.
floors with the
And correct me if I'm wrong, that
laser
was just a simple
cannon.
fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player,
That's a little Raider
I'd be in
ball for
practice
you.
sessions, and I'd
That was
hear
a nice throw,
9
actually.
from the receivers.
I know. Maybe
Check
we
that
got to keep
fly
him at
route,
number
go,
6.
look out. That was
Oh,
the-
God.
and
Adventures
he
in
just
place
kept going
kicking.
all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Thanks to Mr. Ratings Guru.
It's up and good.
All
So
my
these
guys
teams
suck.
matched touchdowns here in the first quarter,
could
and we're
be
tied
that
7-7. Just a
Benjamin was hard to
4-play
predict.
drive that time, and it winds up.
No,
at
because
6
Vinny's
points
not
for the
having any
Raiders.
problems. And I've got the stats to prove that he's the worst of all of us.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Later on today, we get San Antonio at Columbus.
Taking it about the 1.
Lots of retired players in that one.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
And the Jets
I
set
might
to
move
take
one of
the
my guys
field.
on there just
And they're
to
hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive.
watch
when
them
they get into the
play.
end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
So
When
a
you
couple
scored
deep
points,
passing
it's a
touchdowns.
whole lot better
Yes.
view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Oh, wow. Oh,
And he'll
Snell?
take it forward for about 5
that's Matt
up to the
Snell's first carry for
28-yard
5
line.
yards.
Number 41.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most
So
offenses
using
don't
both
expect to
running
get 5
backs.
yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he faked it with a
Goddamn
juke.
computer.
Now he's got some room. And past the
He just
30
juked me.
before he's out of bounds.
Fucker.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Matt Snell. Something's being built up here in New York. Probably the Raiders build something themselves.
Now they try the right side.
Oh, Matt
And
Snell
he'll
gets
be
stood up in the
brought down,
hole this
losing
time
yardage back at
by
the
number
40.
52.
2
I think
yards
that's
the
Dan
loss,
Connors.
2nd and
No,
12.
J.R. Williams.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this
Little
game,
inside
I'm seeing
blitz.
linebackers plant their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that
Inside,
other sideline.
blitz
As a
all
play
three
caller,
inside
you're filing
linebackers.
that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on
All right,
when you
now
can play
you're gonna
action them or
pass
stick
the ball
something to
here,
them between the
and I'm
second and the
gonna
third
do-
level.
This play.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and
And
look to throw.
wow, you're going to run the
Quick
perfect
throw
pass
here,
play
that's
because
complete.
I got guys way too deep.
It's a pickup.
Namath is 3 of
That'll set
4.
up a third down.
Number 83.
Let's see, let's do a little goal line
12
action.
yards
here. Let's
on
see
the
what
play.
happens.
Leads to 3rd down and
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's got the
pulling
first
line
down yardage before he's brought
Boozers
down
up to 21 yards rushing.
It's a 7-yard gain there. It's good enough to move the chains.
Usually we see runs
Well,
like
the thing
this
that
as the
sucked
defense
was
breaks
that
down later in the
linebacker
game, but this
got
guy setting the tone early, running
blocked.
through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Running game working. They'll stay with it on first down.
I mean, he got blocked. He was right in the hole, and nothing I can do about it.
3 on first down.
Yeah.
It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
It's going to be a game, you guys.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Can't stop the Jets' offense.
8 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way.
Well,
and it's much more
if you
successful
remember,
as
you couldn't
well.
stop the semi-pro team's offense.
And the stop will come inside the 5 and
Yeah,
the 4.
shut the,
He'll get a nice chunk there on
we
the
are
first
Friday
down
score for
run, and
Inglorious
it's 2nd and
Bastards.
4.
3-0.
A quick burst there, and
Minnesota
he
ahead
nicely
of
bit
it.
off a pretty decent game.
Oh, yeah, because I'm the Vikings.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll be taken down,
fuck.
but he does have first down yardage. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
3rd and inches, and you just got to get in there, push the pile, ask your guys up front, get that little bit of extra leverage, because all you need is a sliver, right, just to make sure you get there.
And they weren't happy defensively. We picked up something on our headset from the field mic that thankfully didn't go out to the folks at home. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Oh, really?
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Jets have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it
Wasn't played 76 yards. I don't think I had a negative play, but maybe one.
Stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
This time he held on to the ball.
And
Really?
start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. Overall, I have to say that's just really good team defense because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Dude, the Raiders did not win.
They'll look to throw here. Gonna throw right side here. Complete.
That's like why the Raiders played.
And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
That was awesome. Just threw a 3-yard pass.
And it's 3rd down.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Looking to throw.
Oh my God.
Gonna be incomplete.
What the fuck, man?
There's the
So
Raiders
the humans so far.
He'll kick it away for the
I'm
second
0-2, John's 0-2, Benny's 2-2. That's 2-6. You're 1-0. So the humans are 3-6 so far.
Fielded at the 33.
You know what I'd like? I would like it if one of my fucking guys just doesn't get blocked on a punt return.
Our score.
14.
Oh.
Raiders 7.
Every fucking time. And I don't get that kind of blocking.
The Jukes, by the way, are 2-0. The Jets are winning 2-0.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. Most of the times when you talk about offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Raiders.
They
We love
imposed
it.
their will on that last
Can't
drive.
beat them hurt.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw.
Jesus Christ!
Wide open, complete.
Man, this is 6 of 7 for 145 yards. I play man or zone, and there's nothing I can do.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
See your coach is pointing on the sidelines.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Finally.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Name is second incomplete pass, and I've got to
contact, pop the ball free, and it's fourth
hold him
down.
to a fucking
That was a
field.
touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The field goal is good. Makes the score Jets 7.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half.
And left tackle on the Raiders, worse than the one on the Cowboys.
I'm going anywhere. They've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Be hurt.
The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. They'll set up a throw. Hard throw. Incomplete. And so after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And 7. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Okay, now we're getting a little mad here.
Name
it is fucking 9 for 11.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. Perfect. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Already down to the 34.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
You have enough guys to play
the right sideline here is complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Beats me. Doesn't really matter at this point. I can't get a pass rush because I don't know anything else other than speed rush.
Now back to throw.
And
it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
I don't know exactly what everything is, but I know it's on the right stick. So
nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another.
It doesn't matter. I mean, fucking Namath is missing shit.
Over 100 yards receiving now.
And this fucking tight end is amazing.
Game for a receiver, so you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
This guy's going to challenge. Namath is going to challenge I think the Oilers guys.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
Oh, that's a whole.
Wow. On to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
So 5 yards for running into.
If this
it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
It's kind of scary for us, but
look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe.
We'd like to know why I'm constantly having this guy fucking come down to
totally out of the game.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff looking right.
Oh, let me guess what's
going to happen. Be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Eagle block in the back. How does that happen?
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now this throw caught left side.
Thank God for our
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there.
57.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders get a score closer. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
Well,
and it winds
we
up
have
in
a
6
score.
points
The
for the
Colts are
Raiders.
now ahead of the Dolphins, 10-7.
That's sad. My dreams of having the Dolphins.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Who is it? Snell is returning
across
kick.
the 30 up to the 33.
That's interesting.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL
Guys
game.
get hit immediately and still catch the ball.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Everybody is open.
And that's complete. And he'll be taken
Everybody's
down
open.
before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this.
Oh my goodness, a drop pass by the Jets. Don Maynard, no less.
That one, it's second down.
Interesting.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Hey, look.
Throwing again here on
Fake
second
turn.
down,
Don
this
Maynard
time
makes that
complete.
catch.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Of course.
Quickly here, and that's complete.
That fucking tight end makes another goddamn catch.
Before he gets the first.
First and 10.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I don't know, but he's just catching them fucking all over the goddamn place. Number 80-fucking-7. Pete Lamon, 6 catches, 120 fucking yards.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds
zone, they
remaining
find
in
the
first
area.
half.
Man,
So
they're
not
just
quite
beating the
a
fucking
first and
guy.
goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll look to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, it's both feet down for the completion.
Meredith has had one. He's 18 of 21 for 269 yards in the first
4
half.
yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force
Because at this point,
to cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they
get the
run
ball
like
first,
that.
right?
oh, for
He's
fuck's sake.
into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Point after, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Great show by the Jets so far. Of course, last year the stupid Chiefs and Jets met in the playoffs.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
I don't even want to be this fucking team anymore. Not the Raiders, the Jets.
And they'll get him down right
I want to fucking play them like they're going to get them all fucking hurt.
So a net gain of 1 there.
Around 26-yard line.
Well, teams that name it does not need your help. Maybe
Yeah.
Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout
There's
taken.
Banazak.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
At the 47-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll throw now on the final play.
2 minutes and 10 seconds.
Downfield, and that's
And
caught
you're down
right
by
side.
8.
He's got his man. So
Go
we reach
for it.
halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports. All right, we will save the week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third.
Because I had, I stopped the Jets once, and that was on the first drive where I got the sack. Elsewise, I haven't done shit to the
27-yard line.
Raiders take over 1st and 10.
I have 0 run game.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out comes the
That's hard
Raiders
to believe
offense.
because the
They'll go on
Raiders
offense first to start quarter number 3.
have been known in Zach of the future that regardless of who their running back is, he's going to go off. Maybe the problem is you haven't got Clem
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
He hasn't had but 4 carries. I'm about ready to give him another one right here.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across.
Now he's
the
at 7 carries,
35.
37 yards.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive.
So he's not a bad average.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Number 36.
A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through.
The running is a
no
little
place
bit
for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
I don't know if it's more sensitive
Now a
or
handoff
if
here
there's
to
just
his running back. And he'll be taken
That was
down.
Banazak there. I forgot I'm in a power formation.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case,
this is caught
Art
inside
Powell.
the 15. And he's taken down,
Art
but
Powell's
not
going to
before
come
reaching
really
the
close to
10-yard
catching
line.
Bob Hayes.
A big pickup of 38.
the dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Well, I'm not trying to. Actually, I had multiple guys open, but it's just the really good left cornerback for the Jets. I remember the cornerbacks are good, cannot cover Art Powell.
Sometimes the guys just better.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
I know earlier you were going to try to win this game without using power.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
And
the Raiders are going to be set up with a first and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
This might sound like a weird thing to say, but so far in this game, both teams have only used one quarterback.
This is true.
Which apparently is not competent in 66. Expect for the future, at least.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Oh, Tom Flores with a cannon. Good Lord.
From 4 yards out. And the Raiders
well, I mean, the guy was wide open.
On that deficit.
Still,
that's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
Was that
and you know that there was an
my
emphasis
secret
on their
weapon,
side.
Billy Cannon?
We know this.
So.
We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
It's all coming together for the Raiders.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
Yeah, I'm going against the line here. Come on, Bill Budness. Give me your strip sack.
Solid return.
Of course, with Matt Snell fucking running like a pass, that's not going to happen.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he'll give it here to his running back.
What was
stop it right
Charlie?
at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever.
What?
Second and 10.
Charlie.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. It's the third quarter, no time to panic.
I have a picture
that also
of
doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the shotgun now.
Oh, what a tackle by whoever you are. I love it.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with third and 9.
Dan Birdwell.
They struggled to get
wrong number,
Dan
Dan
in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here. Let's play this defense.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Wow, wide fucking open is big fucking turner. Name it, 19 of 22, 295 yards.
Get the third down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Wide open
Jesus Christ.
Complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly.
I haven't stopped a drive since the very first time.
Like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. An extra point attempt here still to come.
I think we can forget about the Raiders beating the Colts or the Chiefs.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown.
I can't stop anybody.
The field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside.
I mean, I haven't been able to stop him since that first sack. I haven't gotten close since then.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They all bouncing their step after scoring that first touchdown.
Even the Chiefs are going crazy. There's usually at least a quarter
right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25.
Well, Art Powell's
and deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
A gain of 50.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly.
Not
Not
only
so
Art
long
Powell,
anymore.
one
big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on
Flores,
getting more
who
than
I'm
that.
quite sure on this channel is
a real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
He is beating this corner. I don't know why the safeties
take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
But in all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6.
Welcome to the AFL, where defense is certainly
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now they try the right side here.
That was really shitty blocking.
The line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
That's gonna work for a touchdown.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
And Berlin Biggs got hurt. Well, that's good.
From 19 yards away. And the Raiders get a score closer. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down.
38-28.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
Yeah. Eagles are ahead 34-7 in the 3rd quarter. It is 36-13. The Bills beating the Broncos.
Yeah, it was pretty embarrassing.
17-14. Dolphins ahead of the Colts.
How about that?
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10.
Oh, you got to be fucking kidding me.
He's past the 30. And a great return.
I have no idea why that isn't fucking
He's
pick
up
6.
all the way to the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're
He
looking
just
for.
juked for no reason.
Emerson
Boozer, 4 rushes, 8 rushes, 41 yards, 2 touchdowns.
New York set to take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense.
Oh, fuck, man. This fucking tight end.
To get into the face of the passer.
And Namath is 21 of 24 for 342 fucking yards.
They're just cutting them to shreds. When you execute a drag or a
I fucking call an all-out blitz. The safety is 10 yards downfield because you can't, for whatever reason, he doesn't want to come up. when you do
the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
press man,
From the shotgun
and
now,
the fucking O-line just blows my fucking shit up.
Down with a marker
We have a flag, illegal block in the back.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense back.
I have no idea what to call. I really don't.
Legal hands to the face, it looks like.
I just...
Oh no, it was illegal. To the back.
From the shotgun
no,
now, here's an inside give.
Man.
And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 43-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new second down.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Right back to him on first down.
Losing like the practice, right?
Number 32 on the carry.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to
because there's that fucking... No, that's base runner.
Left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down.
I take that back. There was that piece of shit tight end. Oh, there's a different one.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
The Broncos actually the best
Give
player.
him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
So I am going to leave you for the 4th quarter. And I'll start getting to bed. I'll probably end up watching the rest of it though.
He'll look to throw.
Hey, look. There's that fucking tight end again.
To the tight end. And he
You're
takes
gonna
it
have
down to the 10-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 on the first.
10 yards to go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back now here on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets will extend their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Raiders heading out to take over. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And the Raiders first down.
He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. A big play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
God damn it.
Have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Makes the score Jets 48. Raiders.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
At the 41. It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
They'll look to throw, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Raiders offense ready to go. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Raiders.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Raiders.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Touchdown, Raiders.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders get a score closer. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Down 2 scores, out of timeouts, a must recover if they're going to have any shot. And the Jets have got it.
Onside kick.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is going to have the Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. And a give this time to the tailback. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like 1 time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it's good to have football back.